Okay, so here while installing a sudo node, what we are installing, it is a sudo node, right? Why it is a sudo node? We had seen 4 different types of deployments in the morning, right? First one was standalone, second was sudo, third was partial, and fourth was fully distributed. Fine, yeah. So what we are doing is a sudo. We are doing a sudo installation. What is sudo? All the 5 services or components we are putting in a single machine. Therefore, we are calling it as a sudo node or a sudo cluster. Okay. You remember or not? I don't think so. You remember? Okay, fine. So step 1 for any kind of deployment is, because Hadoop is based or developed on Java, so we should have Java configured. That is the step 1. Okay, that I have shown you, right? Configuring the Java. I'll share that video as well. Document already you have. Now, in this document, there is a different setup, a different way of installing Java is given. Okay, with the help of a bin file, but we don't have a bin file now. We had a tar file. So I have shown you with the help of a tar file how you can basically set up. Okay, that's fine. Java home and all we have set up, right? Apart from that, what is given here? It is given that we can basically put Hadoop path as well. Okay, are you able to see? These are Hadoop paths. Java path we have set up, right? In front of you only I have set up, right? So now it says that Hadoop ke path bhi hum set kar lein. Okay, just understand now. Okay, because if you will miss, you will not be able to understand. And I'll explain you again once you are doing it. So don't worry about it. I've copied the Hadoop's path. Okay, and I'll put it into, this is my putty terminal, vi/etc/profile. So remember, this profile is the file where we are setting all the environment variables. You have other options as well. Okay, you have bash rc or bash profile. You have those files as well, but they work only at the user level. If you are setting it for root, it will only work for root. If you are setting it for another user, I have a user called as master, it will only work for master. But if you are setting any variable in profile, whatever login you do, that will get reflected. I have installed Java and I have set the path in etc profile. So whether you log in using root, whether you log in using another user, your Java will be, you will be able to use Java there also. Okay, are you getting what I am saying? Right? So bash rc is limited to user only. Okay, fine. So therefore I am setting everything in etc profile. So 2 paths already I have set up for Java. I'll set up for Hadoop. So I have entered Hadoop's path as well. Fine. Are you able to see? Yes? Okay, done. Hadoop's path are done. Now next step is JPS. We have already checked. Our JPS is working, so no need to go for JPS. Source already I did. Okay, that much I have done. Now it says you change your host name to master. Okay, so let us change our host name. Currently if I type here host name, it gives localhost.local domain. So what I'll do vi/etc/host name. This is CentOS 7. In CentOS 7 there is a file called as host name. Enter. It has got localhost.local domain. I'll delete it. I'll write master. Fine. I've changed the host name. Escape shift : WQ. Now if I'll write host name, I'll get this only. Once I'll restart it, I'll get the master. Okay, it's not immediately reflecting. Okay, fine. Host name I have changed. Then after that it says ping master, but before pinging master, what I will do is I will basically edit one file which is HOSTS hosts. Okay, and I'll put the IP as well as the host name there also. So I have a file vi/etc/hosts. So here loopback address is given. I'll delete this. So whatever is there in the etc hostess I have deleted, right? And here I'll put the IP. I think the IP is 192.168.44.164. I think this is the IP. then tab master, escape shift colon WQ. Let me check the IP if that is the IP. So the IP is 44.164. IP is same. Okay. Now I'll just try to ping using master. It is pinging. It is pinging to self. Okay. Then it's fine. This much is done. Okay. Now next is we want to get one repo file set. I explained you in the morning about repo. Repo contains base URLs. What is the purpose of those base URLs? Whatever you want to install, it is getting installed with the help of the base URLs given in the repo files. Before getting a repo file for Hadoop, I'll just show you what are the default repo files present in CentOS itself. Okay, so here in CentOS, I'll make the screen clear. I'll go inside cd etc yum dot repos.d. Okay, so in yum.repos.d, if I do ls, these are all the default repo files of CentOS. Okay, while installing the operating system, I already got these repo files. So whatever I install, for example, just now you installed for if config you installed nettools, right? So how did it get installed? It checked the base URL from these repo files and then it installed. If you would have deleted all these repo files, then it would have been impossible for CentOS to install that if config, nettools for if config, right? So now I'll just cat and display the content which is there in the repo files. So here you can see that some name is given, some mirror list is given, base URL is given, that is commented, but mirror list is given. Mirror list means your servers from where that particular software can be downloaded and installed. Okay, so in every repo you will find something like this only. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just go to home. Okay, home is my /root, and I will basically download this repo. So let me copy the link, copy link, and how can I download? wget. You know wget command, right? Wget, and I'll paste the link, enter. It says wget command not found. Why does it say so? Because it is minimal installation and wget is not installed. Okay, so let me try installing it. Okay, let me just try yum install -y wget. I think it should get installed by this command only. Okay, it is getting installed. Okay, so whatever is that particular script or command name, you can basically try installing with that. If you are not able to, then you can just identify some good blog and you can install with the help of some blog. Okay, it is done. So now let me run that command. Okay, done. ls, I got the cloudera RPM. Are you able to see? I got it, right? Yes. So this RPM has got that repo file. I just need to extract it. So to extract an RPM, the command is rpm-ivh, and then that particular RPM's name. It is, I don't know whether it is extracted or not. It seems that some error has been thrown. Let me check whether it is done or not. Okay, how can I check? ls/etc/yum.repos.d. Here I should get a cloudera repo. I have not got. Okay, I haven't got a cloudera repo. That means some problem has occurred. Let me do ls-ltrh. What is the size of that RPM? It's 8.9K. So it should get extracted basically. Okay, what I have done here, I have done a space. So this is my mistake. Enter. Okay, extracted. Okay, so there was a mistake in the command itself. Okay, fine. Now let me do ls/etc yum.repos.d. Are you able to see this repo? Right? So I have got a cloudera repo. Fine. Let me cat and display it. etc yum.repos.d cloudera repo. Here you can see base URL is given as archive.cloudera.com cdh4 red hat 6 x86 64 cdh4. So this is the URL from where my packages will get downloaded. And which packages do I need? I need job tracker, I need name node, I need secondary name node, I need data node, and I need task tracker. Those packages I need. So from where they will get downloaded now? This base URL. You understood the relevance of repo file, right? From repo only we get the base URL. This is one way of installing. Now, yes, here basically just skip all this, whatever is given below, because now we are downloading from internet. If you have a local server, which we don't have here, we don't have a local server here, so we can have a local server here, and from local server also we can download. So this is a repo created for local server, but we don't have a local server here. Okay, so for different tools, this is something which we can create. Okay, a local server we can download, we can create a server, and from that server itself we need not to have internet, we can just connect to that server and download the packages. Okay, so no need to do this because we don't have a local server here. Yes, now one by one I'll be installing all these components. Okay, so I'll just copy the first one for job tracker, I'll paste it, enter. So now it is installing the job tracker. Okay, it is using that particular repo file. Okay, so once it is done, then I'll be installing the next one. Till now, is it clear? It's confusing whether it is clear or not. Once you will do, you will face challenges, I know. Okay, but now you are able to see that what I am doing, right? Many commands you may not be able to understand, like why we are using maybe rpm-ivh, tar-xvf. Okay, so we'll discuss those things. Okay, now you just understand the steps how we are basically configuring Hadoop, and that too a pseudo node. Okay, it's quite fast. Okay, so once it will be done, I'll be installing the rest of the components, and rest of the components it will be very easy to install, because when we install the first one, at that point of time it installs all the dependencies. Okay, there are a lot of dependencies once you install some software. So with the first component, all the dependencies are installed, and rest only that particular package will get installed. So it is almost installed, it is updating something. Still 1 out of 200. It may take some time, maybe 30 seconds or so. Good. Fine. So all these are dependencies which are getting installed. Okay, 190 is done. Few more seconds. Done. Okay, it's done. Now rest of the packages will be very quick to install. Name node I am installing. Done. Okay, then after name node I'll install secondary name node. Secondary name node I am installing. It is done. I'll install data node. Data node. Done. And then which one is left out? Task tracker, right? Anything else left out? I've written something wrong. Task tracker, tracker, double time it has come. Okay. Okay, let us check if something is left out. One by one I have installed everything. All these packages go into etc init.d. So are we able to see all? Job tracker, task tracker, name node, data node, secondary name node. All the 5 are there, right? All the 5 components are there. Additionally, one client component is there, that is optional. If we want, we can install that as well. So let's install that as well. Okay, Hadoop client. So let me install that as well. Hadoop-client. So this is also almost done. Okay, so all the components I have installed. Now the next step is, after you have installed, then you have to change the configurations. Okay, you have to make the configurations as per your you can say the way you want to make the cluster, okay, to behave. That way you have to configure. Okay, I'll configure it. Here basically certain files are there. As of now, you just understand it this way. You just need to copy and paste the properties in the files. Okay, so first objective is you should be able to successfully set up the cluster. Next, I'll explain you what is the purpose of each file. Okay, so whatever file is given here, so one file is there, Hadoop env.sh. env means environment, that's the environment file, and Hadoop env.sh should contain the Java path. So what I'll do is I'll just do cat here, cat/etc/profile, and I'll copy the Java path. I have copied the Java path from here, and what I'll do is vi/etc/hadoop/conf. Inside conf I have Hadoop env. I'm not able to see Hadoop env.sh here, so I'll create it. env.sh. I'll create it. I have created and I have pasted that particular property, okay, in Hadoop env.sh. Then we have three more files. I'll just open and quickly edit them. etc Hadoop conf. I have course_site.xml. I'll just paste the properties here, the course_site.xml properties. I'll just copy from the document. So these are the course_site.xml properties. I've just copied it and have pasted it here. Okay, it's not properly pasted, so what I'll do, I'll just organize it. So it should be, everyone should be on a new line. This is fine. Property, then enter. Name, this is fine. Value should be on new line. Value should be on new line. Then new property should be on new line. Then name. Then this value should be on new line. And okay, so I think it is configured. And here, instead of localhost, what I can do is I can change the name to my host name. What is my host name? Master. My machine's host name is master. Okay, fine. Core site I have edited. Then vi. Now next file is etc Hadoop conf. One file is mapred_site.xml. This is one file, mapred_site.xml. Here I will put some configuration. Here HDFS is given first, so let us edit HDFS first and then mapred. I'll just copy the content of HDFS site.xml. I have copied. I'll put it here. Instead of mapred, I'll write HDFS site.xml. I'll put the properties here. Whatever properties are already there, I'll delete them. I have deleted. Okay, because I want my properties to be reflected here. Oh, I have to copy it again. Copy. Okay, it has been properly. Yeah, the paste is done. HDFS is edited. Now again coming back to mapred site.xml. Here I need to put the mapred properties. So these are the mapred properties. I'll just copy from here till property, copy and paste. Again I have to properly format it. So this is name. It has not been formatted properly. Property, and after that it should be on a new line. This is fine, it should be on a new line. Localhost, I can change it to my host name. What is my host name? Master. I've changed it. Value, this is the new property, should be on new line. New property. Then name. Okay, this is fine. Okay, now value is fine. Property end. A new property starts. Name of the property, value of the property, property ends here. Again a new property, So just keep this in mind. Even if you are copying and pasting the properties, it should be properly done. Okay, now I think it is organized. I'll just save it. Otherwise at the end it will give error. Okay, then you'll have to reconfigure. Okay, fine, all the files I have configured, no new file is there. Now all these directories are to be made. I'll just copy and directly paste it. Okay, copy, and this is again a problem. Okay, I'll have to do one by one. So let me do it one by one. I'm creating a directory, I'm changing the ownership properties. Instead what I can do is I can copy it all, I can put it into a notepad and format it, right? That will be quick. Paste. So this is one command, mkdir is another command, chown is another command, then mkdir is another command, and chown is another command. Fine. So I'll just now copy and paste it. File exists, that's fine. Okay, it's done. Okay, now I need to format the name node. Okay, now it's the important step. I need to format the name node. This is one of the important steps I said in the morning as well. Okay, so the command given here is sudo -u HDFS. So HDFS is a user. Sudo -u means which user will format it. So HDFS user will format it, and then HDFS name node format. This is the command. So let us do sudo -u HDFS. This is the user, and command is HDFS name node format. Enter. So it should get formatted with a status 0. I don't know whether we have got status 0 or not. We haven't got. Are you able to see status somewhere? I should write here -format. Okay, it is getting formatted now, you can see, and I have got status 0, which means that successfully it has been formatted. Okay, if you are getting status 0, that means name node is successfully formatted. Okay, now you have to start the services. So these are the service names. So what I'll do is I will write all the services into a single file, and I'll not start them step by step, I'll start all together once. So what I'll do is I'll create here a file. I'll create vi restart.sh. I'll create a file here, and I'll put all the properties here itself. Okay. Whenever you are starting some services, at that point of time you have to remember that first you should start your HDFS services. Okay, HDFS services. This is first you have to start, and then you should start your MapRed services. Okay, so HDFS services, what all will come in HDFS? Hadoop, HDFS name node will be there. Okay, and then Hadoop FS secondary name node will be there, and Hadoop FS, Hadoop HDFS data node would be there. These three will be there, right? And then after that your job tracker and your task tracker. Okay, and instead of start I will write restart. Okay, do you understand what is the difference? Start and restart. Restart will first stop the service and then start. Are you getting? Restart will first stop the service and then it will start. And if you will do start, if the service is already running, it will do nothing. I have written, and let me now run it. Okay, sh space restart.sh, stopping Hadoop name node, starting Hadoop name node. Okay, So hopefully all the services should get started. Okay, then the installation of sudo node will be successfully demonstrated, and this is what you also have to do. Okay. So name node, secondary name node, it is now up to data node. Now starting job tracker, and the last one is left, that is task tracker. Okay. After that, I'll just type JPS and check whether all the services are running or not. Okay. Just typing JPS will make us understand that whether all the services are running or not. So let us type JPS. So we are able to see name node, secondary name node, data node, job tracker, task tracker. So this is a successful setup. Okay, that means all the services are installed successfully. Okay, and they are live also, they are running also. Okay, now what to do? Only two more things I'll do. Shall I do? No. Yes. Okay, I'll just disable the firewalls. Okay, firewall basically makes lot of restriction. Okay, especially if you are making a multi-node cluster. In that case, your two nodes will be interacting with each other, and if your firewalls are up and running, they'll not allow your two systems to transfer the data packets. Okay, so what I'll do, one firewall is etc sc linux config. So here I'll just, instead of enforcing, here it is written enforcing, sc linux is equal to enforcing, I'll make it disabled. This is one change I'll do. And there is another firewall, systemctl status, its name is firewall only, firewall D. So it is active and running. You are able to see active and running. What I'll do is I'll stop it. Stop firewall D, and I'll disable it. It is disabled. I'm done. Okay. Now I have disabled it. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll try to browse the UIs of Hadoop, because we can see the UIs of Hadoop as well. Okay. So because this is minimal installation, I don't have a desktop here. So what I should do is I should see that on Windows. Okay, on Windows browser itself. Okay, so how to do that? I'll just type Windows R and drivers, and here I have etc folder. Under etc I have a file host s. We have a file host s inside Linux also. Okay, so I'll just copy this file host s, I'll put it on desktop, paste, replace. This is the host s file. I'll edit with notepad++, and at the end I will write my IP address here, 168.44. What is that? 164, and master is my host name. I'll save this file. Okay, I've saved the file, and after saving, what I'll do is I'll copy it from desktop and paste it back to that folder. It doesn't allow direct edit here, that's why I have copied it to the desktop. Otherwise you can edit here itself. Paste, replace the file, continue. Okay, my new host file is here. Now let me check in the browser. If I am able to access my Hadoop here. Master colon 50070. It's active, right? You are able to see. So this is my HDFS page, name nodes page. Okay, I can browse the file system from here, and here I can see only one directory is there, which is named as mapred. One directory. This is your HDFS. We were discussing, right? Hadoop gives you storage solution. This is your storage solution, and processing solution. You write master colon 50030. This is your processing solution. Okay, here 0 running task. Nodes, only one node is there. One node is there, right? We have done a one node setup. Okay, so your mapred is also running. Now let us just test if I create some directory, whether it will get reflected here or not. Okay, should I create? Okay, let me just create some directory. Okay, from here I'll create a directory, HDFS DFS -mkdir / I'll create a directory named as sample. Enter. And now let us check whether it is created there or not. Let me refresh it. Is it created? Yes, sample is created. Okay, that means Hadoop setup is successful and it is successfully working as well, right? Let me load some data. Let us load this file only. What is this file? Restart.sh. I'll load this HDFS DFS -put restart.sh. I'll put it under sample. Okay, and let us check put. I didn't write the full command. Okay, let us check whether it is loaded or not. So refresh sample restart.sh is there, and this is the content inside restart.sh. So this means Hadoop is up and running and it is working fine. Okay, now I'll share. I have already shared the document. I'll share this video as well. Okay, so that you can refer and you can try on your machine at your home as well. Okay, because that will save our time. Okay, fine. Let me close now.